So now I have got full coverage, so I'm just going to smooth it over a bit. And one of the reasons I like using a palette knife is there's the palette knife with the excess paint on it. I just get a bit of kitchen towel, just that's one that I've used before that's dried. Just wipe it off. Done. So that's that bit done. Next, I'm going to use a brush, because although that's fine if I was doing one of my other style of paintings, a landscape painting or something, I do want this to be a bit smoother. Now you might be thinking, well, you can see the brush marks there. And you can. So then I just keep going. The more you do that, it just smooths out the brush marks. What is that in there? A little bit of paint that I got, a globule of paint. Had to take that off. And you can just smooth over again. Another one in there, it might be the same one. Let me use the palette knife. I want to get that off. Right, let's got rid of that. Now I found that when I'm smoothing out like this, I've only got a certain amount of time before the paint starts getting sticky and doesn't move as smoothly. With a palette knife, you've got more time. Now, is that straight? I'm trying to keep these lines horizontal, because in the finished product, the focus is not this background. This is just really a white background to stop any blank canvas being there. I think that's not bad, you know. Yeah. Just starting to get to that point that I mentioned where it's starting to get counterproductive. I think I might have already, I see I got to that point, so I'm going to just get a bit of more paint on the brush from the excess that I wiped off. There we go. Yeah, just cover that bit. That's better. Okay. Now I'm going to clean the brush. Oh, I can sit back down again. Clean the brush. Now, normally when I'm doing my paintings, I like to, when I stop a bit and move on to the next bit, I like to get my hand completely out of the way, because it makes it easier for the editing process, the video editing process afterwards, so I can just move to one bit to the next bit with that. I can move my hands out of the way, so you know, none of all this is being seen in the picture. So I just swirled the brush around in water in a jam jar. Again, another bit of kitchen towel, brush the excess off, give it a squeeze, make sure all the paint's off, and I can just let that dry in the air now. Right. So, next job is to take this masking tape off. Now I'm going to put, this is an interesting one, I'll put the masking tape back on again in a minute, or for the next stage. But the reason I take it off now is because I've learnt that if you leave the masking tape on forever and then take it off only at the end, it dries, it gets stuck, because you see I've painted over the masking tape. So that as that paint dries, to then rip it off it might take the paint away from the actual canvas bit that I want it left on. So you really have to take the masking tape off now, even if that means you've got to put it back on again. But as I say, this masking tape was, where have I put it? Oh, I put it somewhere safely. I can't find it. Where have I put it? Oh, anyway, you did see it. 5 rolls. There we go. 5 rolls for £1. So I'm not exactly wasting a fortune in equipment by doing it that way. Right. Take the masking tape off, and you notice I'm putting it towards the paint so that I get a nice white line. Messy masking tape covered in paint goes in straight in the bin. I've got a little waste basket by my side. Again, pulling it inwards this time towards the paint. Disaster, that hair has got to come out. I don't know how that got on there, but it's got to come out. This time I'm going to pull the masking tape down, obviously. I do tend to put the masking tape, I believe I put the bits in the video when I take the masking tape off. No real reason to, but I just seem to like it. Yeah. Turn the painting round again, and you see there's no reason why I couldn't have just gone up and down, but I like going from side to side. And there we go. So that's the base done with the border already in there. Can you see? Now, hang on, let's see if it does show. Not really. So you can see I've got my nice sharp edge. Again, I've got a little bit of a bobble of paint there. Now, what could I do about that? Should I attend to that? I think I will, actually. I could just ignore it and leave it there, but I don't want to. It's annoying me already. And I think the more I leave it, the more it's going to annoy me. So because I've got the line there from the previous masking tape, I can just put the next lot of masking tape over the top. Right, I'm going to get a smaller brush. Maybe I'm not. Trying to find the brush I'm after. Now, which brush am I after? I'm going to use the smaller palette knife. I want to get this bit of paint off. There we go. A couple of quick scrapes was all it needed. And it's now out of the way and it won't annoy me. And that I probably won't put in the final video because it's not really worth it. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video now. See, that was 20 minutes. Now, I've gone slower because I've gone slower. Oh, I don't want to lean too far down, otherwise I'm going to get my hair in the paint. 20 minutes. Now, normally the finished videos are 10 minutes. And that's all I've done in 20 minutes. Now you could say it's only taken me 20 minutes to do that, and I've gone a lot slower. I realise this might be the case because I've been talking and explaining as I go. So who knows, for future videos I might do less talking and just get on with the painting. Let me know what you think. If you'd rather I should just get on with the painting and only talk, you know, if I've made a mistake or explaining a bit, or whether you prefer me to talk pretty much all the time. Let me know what you think. Signing off for now, wishing you guys have health and happiness, and I'll speak to you again soon.